Alright, so I love a nice, soft, easy yoga flow. But who doesn't? It's great and can really help level set yourself. But sometimes, after a long week, sometimes I'm going to forget all about that. And I want something that's going to kick my ass and get me amped up for the night out on the town. So put the club music on, put the kids to bed, roll up your sleeves because this is Friday night and we're just getting this party started. We're going to jump right into things and get the blood pumping. Starting with a few Sun A and B variations, then right into some balancing fun, all wrapping up into this full body shoulder stand. Trust me, you can do it. Take a look in the mirror, believe in yourself, you are amazing. Now let's flow. So let's get into child's pose. Knees wide, belly in between, arms overhead, stretching out your back and starting to take a couple of big deep breaths. Moving into hands and knees, tabletop pose. We'll do 3 cat and cows. As you inhale, belly drops, gaze lifts. Exhale, round in cat, gaze towards your navel. So you continue to arch the spine here, and on your exhale, round in. Just another time. Inhale, belly drops, gaze lifts. Exhale, round in cat. Coming to that neutral spine, do a little wiggle wiggle. Shimmy your hips side to side. Coming to downward facing dog. You can start to pedal out your dog here, bending into your right knee, into the left knee. Just waking up your body. Bend your knees, gaze forward, walk, hop, or float to the top of your mat. Inhale, peek up halfway. Exhale, hinge and fold in. Inhale, rise up, come to standing, arms overhead, palms touch. Exhale, hands come down in front of the heart. We'll do 3 Sun A's to warm up the body. Inhale, arms lift. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, plant the hands, feet step back, plank pose, lower down, chaturanga. Hug the triceps into the ribcage. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Staying here for about 3 to 5 breaths. Bend the knees, gaze forward, walk or hop to the top. Inhale, peek up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up, palms touch. Exhale, hands come down in front of the heart. Again, doing this 2 more times. Inhale, arms lift. Exhale, hinge and fold. Inhale, peek up, plant the hands, lower down, chaturanga. Come into up dog, thighs lift off the mat. Exhale, downward facing dog. Again, another 3 breaths or so right here. Bend the knees, gaze forward, walk, hop, or float to the top. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, root to rise, come to standing, arms overhead, palms touch. Exhale, hands come down in front of the heart. 1 more time. Inhale, arms lift. Exhale, hinge and fold. Inhale, peek up halfway. Exhale, plant the hands, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale through up dog, lift the heart through the arms. Exhale, tailbone lifts high, downward facing dog. We'll continue warming up with a few short Sun B variations. Bend the knees, gaze forward, walk or hop to the top of your mat. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, fold in, drop your seat. Inhale, arms lift, chair pose. Squeeze your thighs together, hug the low belly in. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, peek up. Exhale, plant the hands, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale through up dog, lift the heart through the arms. Exhale, downward dog. Step the right foot up in between the hands, warrior 1. Arms lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step back, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward dog. Step the left foot up in between the hands, warrior 1. Square the hips. Plant the hands, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. A couple of breaths right here. Bottom of your exhale, bend the knees, walk, hop to the top of your mat. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold, drop your seat. Inhale, arms lift, chair pose. Inhale, come to standing. Now rebend the knees, drop the seat, arms lift, chair. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, plant the hands. Lower down, chaturanga. Inhale through up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Right foot steps up, warrior one. Square the hips. Plant the hands. Lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Heart comes through the arms. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left foot steps up, warrior one. Plant the hands. Lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Stay here for a few more breaths. Now let's have a little more fun here. Starting from your downward facing dog, you're going to extend the right leg back behind you, keeping the leg straight. Now step it up in between your hands, crescent pose. You're going to stay high on the ball of your back foot, square your hips and lift the arms up. Again, just a great posture for strengthening your legs. On your exhale, open up to warrior two. Pivot the back foot to 90 degrees, arms to a strong T, gazing off your front middle finger. Inhale, sky archer, straighten the front right leg, reach the right arm up, left arm can be on your thigh or lower back. Gaze can lift or keep the head neutral. Exhale, crescent prayer twist. Come on the ball of your back toes, palms come together and hook that left elbow outside the right knee, strengthening your core, your thigh, and your glutes here. Now inhale, half moon, right hand plants down, left arm lifts, stack the hips, unlike mine, which is lazily falling. Flex the left toes. Now kick yourself in the butt with that left foot, reach back with the left hand, grab for that bind, and slowly start to rise up to King Dancer pose. Opening your heart, giving you a little bit of energy. As you slowly release the bind, come to bound hand to foot. Right hand on your hip, left hand can take your peace fingers to your left big toe or even on your left knee. Try to keep that shoulder down, that left shoulder, unlike mine, which is rolling forward. Slowly open the left leg over to the left. Gaze can go off your right shoulder or just keep it straight. Inhale back through center. Come to one-legged chair. Take the left ankle over your right thigh. Sink the hips back. Hands can come to prayer. Great for opening up your hips. Now come plant your hands, standing splits. Feel that stretch in that right hamstring. Slowly step that left foot back, come to low runner's lunge. Just for a breath or so, just to recenter yourself. Continuing to breathe here in and out through your nose. Plant the hands, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale through up dog, exhale downward dog. Bend your knees, jump to seated, coming onto your butt to boat pose. Lift the arms and legs. Try not to dump into your lower back, hugging that low belly in. Cross your ankles, plant the hands, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale through up dog, exhale downward facing dog, tailbone lifts high. Now we're gonna start the left side. Extend your left leg back behind you, keep it straight. Now step the left foot up in between the hands, crescent pose. Stay high on the ball of your back foot. Inhale, lift the arms, squeeze that right glute muscle, square your hips. On the exhale, open up to warrior two. Pivot that back foot to 90 degrees, arms to a strong T. Gaze off your front middle finger. Inhale, sky archer. Straighten that front left leg, reach the left arm up. Great for stretching out your lats here. Exhale, crescent prayer twist. Come on the ball of your back toes, bring the palms together and hook the right elbow outside your left knee. Keeping the left shoulder down the back, increasing your spinal mobility here. Now, come to half moon pose. Plant the left hand, right arm lifts, stack the hips. Again, unlike mine where my hip is way too high. Hoping to open up your chest here and your shoulders. Now kick yourself in the butt with the right foot, reaching back with the right hand, and slowly start to come up to that King Dancer pose once more. Giving you that beautiful energy as you open up your gorgeous heart. And slowly start to release your bind. Come to bound hand to foot. Take the right peace fingers to the right toes or the right hand on the front of the knee. Left hand on your hip. Bring that left shoulder down, unlike mine, which is rolling forward. And then start to open up that right leg over towards the right. Starting to wibble wobble, and that's okay if you're laughing, having fun. You end up dropping the leg, not a problem. And then come to that one-legged chair. Take the right ankle over your left thigh. Noticing my ankle bracelet just broke. Hands can come to prayer. Plant the hands, standing splits. Reach that right leg back. Feel that stretch in the left hamstring. Slowly step back, low runner's lunge. Staying here for a few breaths just to recenter again. One more time. Step back, plank pose. Lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lift the tailbone high. Now just staying here in your downward facing dog for about 5 breaths. You can always just stay still, or you can just start to pedal out the dog if you need a little bit of movement. And then we're simply going to come to pigeon on the right. You're going to bring that right shin bone parallel to the shoulder edge of your mat as much as possible. Extend the left leg back behind you. Try to keep it nice and straight. As you lead with the heart, slowly fold in. Noticing I'm trying to hide my ankle bracelet under a block. Maybe you didn't see that. You can lower onto your forearms here. Again, great stretch for your hip and groin. Loosening up any stress. We hold a lot of stress on our hips. Now you'll plant the hand, extend that right leg back. You can do a little fire hydrant action just to open up that hip socket. Now we're going to come to pigeon on the left. Bring the left shin bone parallel with the shoulder edge of your mat as best as possible. Extending that right leg straight back behind you this time. And then leading with the heart as you slowly start to fold in. Coming onto your forearms, and just notice I'm a little bit more upright on this side because my left side is extremely tight. Just take notice that every side can be very, very different, and that's totally okay. Plant the hands, slowly start to come out, do a slight fire hydrant thing, and then we're going to come onto our butts. Extend both legs straight out in front. Flex your toes, remove any flesh from your sitting bones. Inhale, lift the arms up, and then exhale, fold in. Coming into just a seated forward fold. The knees can be slightly bent if you need to. This is great to help relieve any anxiety and stress, and also stretching out your hamstrings. Inhale, sit up. Now we're going to come to a seated butterfly pose. Bring the soles of the feet together, hands around your ankles or feet, sit up tall, and then exhale, fold in, splaying the elbows out towards the knees. And now we're going to be here for a few rounds of breath. Just really feel how good this is in your hips and your inner thighs. Inhale, sit up nice and tall. And we're going to come to a reverse tabletop. So plant the hands behind you, fingers towards your heels. Inhale, lift the hips up, and gently bring the head back. This is great for opening up your upper body. Exhale, lower down, nice and slow. Lowering all the way onto your back now. And we're going to come into a shoulder stand. With control, come to plow pose with the legs overhead. Bend your elbows and place your hands on your lower back for support. Now slowly extend the legs up to the sky, flexing your feet. And just remember, this is a shoulder stand, not a neck stand. So gently pull the chin away from the chest. And note, if this is not good for you, please come to candlestick posture. This pose is great for building strength and flexibility because it's engaging your entire body. Stay here for one more breath. And now to come out, again with control, using your core, bring the legs overhead, and then slowly start to roll out. Extend the legs straight onto your mat, coming into fish pose. Plant the forearms down, puff your chest, place the crown of your head onto the mat, opening up your heart and your throat again. Exhale, lower down, nice and slow. And we'll make our way to Shavasana. Taking up space, arms at your sides, palms face up. Take a deep breath in through the nose, and exhale, let it go. Close your eyes and take rest. Start to reawaken your body, moving toes and ankles, fingers and wrists. Legs come together and extend your arms overhead like a wonderful stretch. Gently bring your knees into the chest, give yourself that beautiful hug. And then make your way to fetal posture on either side. Taking a moment. Using both hands, making your way to a comfortable seated at the top of your mat. Legs can be crossed. Sit up nice and tall. Inhale, arms lift up. Gently bring the palms together. As you exhale, hands come down in front of the heart. Now let's take that big deep breath in through the nose. And exhale, side out of the mouth, let it go. Now get out there, my weekend warriors. Namaste.